fall foliage attracts many tri-state residents to parks, and today Camp Sacagawea in Quincy, the University of Illinois Extension hosted their first fall color tree walk at the camp this afternoon. Over 24 nature enthusiasts joined on the walk and learned about the many species of trees throughout western Illinois. Organizers aim to inform residents about the nature that they live by.
When you're out in that fresh air, you're getting some physical exercise, you have, improved mental health, you have improved physical health. So I think that's, people are looking for those types of opportunities.
The Illinois Extension program is also hosting courses on becoming a master naturalist. It's an 8 to 12-week course that includes an internship lasting 2 years. A report from the